Hello and welcome back to Vampire Survivors. I'm Luce, and tonight we're going to be, continuing the Emerald Diorama update. I've still got a decent amount of characters, and I have noticed a few I'm going to have to play through a couple of times each to unlock all their weapons, which is fine, although I'll probably alternate them a bit. Yeah, I need to, after, get the punch and kick, and those are on the same character. Yeah, the Sanguine Star is another one I need here. What's the Sanguine Star I need? Let's get them to level 6. So gains might when using glimmered text. Anna's Emerald Diorama. We're gonna use the cheap one to make this easier. Instant kill based on so this character also gets some good stuff. Okay. Probably just remove the endo gears from the set, honestly. Saber machine gun. Here we are, the Cerberus heads are all set. I see. So it randomly chooses it here. The attract door just to make this a lot easier. Alright, that looks good to me. Getting the Cerberus weapon and stuff is a good idea, I think. Alright, the weapon punch up level being leveled up is good. I'm gonna want here. Water Dragon Whip, since I already have the item it evolves with. Ooh, what's this? Pressure point, evolved fist, can glimmer the Shenlong Fire Fist. Might as well get a free level in Crown. Shenlong Fire Fist. Oh yes, I was told that there's a chance that Corona's mana might be a Magic the Gathering reference. If so, I genuinely have no way of confirming or denying that, so... Ooh, excellent. Free level of the Hecaton machine gun. Yeah, why not? Probably should have waited to pick that up, but you know, I don't care honestly. Bombarding fire. Let's make a wine glass. And my understanding, this is basically how the game works in multiplayer. It chooses a random player to benefit from the casino. And it alternates level ups between who benefits. And the pass is specifically to send over to your other person. Like when it says, oh, this is an upgrade for the other, you can use pass to give up your level up to help your ally power up. Obviously, cooperation's the name of the game here, so... Makes sense. And yes, I've since been told that while the game is currently couch co-op only, it actually does, there are tools that can allow you to play couch co-op games with friends. Duplicate her. Moonfall slash. Excellent, 3 levels. This should probably needed the most upgrade, so I'd say this works rather well. Max out the warp for absorption here. Alright, the Cerberus weapons are all powered up. Let's get the duplicator maxed out just so that I have as many of these as I can get. Hydra Chargers evolve Sonic Whip. Crown up for maximum XP gains. You know, I'm fine taking Raging Fire just to fill out a decent spell enough. Ah, excellent. The Cerberus fusion. Together as 2-on-1 is, and it's nice to get the multiplayer experience without necessarily having to call in friends. Machine guns definitely something I'm gonna need to focus on. Free fire level, don't mind if I do. Hell's Fury. Luckily most of the Saga weapons just seem to require, pressure point damage up. And the pressure point gets maxed out before I Wine glass of Dracula. Dracula is a pretty nice one, I think. No funny thing, I was looking at the Marvel Rivals and such a new character, so the fact we're getting one of the villains this season made me think, I wonder why we don't get Dracula. Oh, it's because Dracula's a copyrighted character. Then I thought, wait, no, Dracula's public domain. That's the reason he gets cameos in basically everything, because they don't have to pay anyone to make him show up. I don't care about the silver ring. Food pickups are cumulative bonus. Ooh, another upgrade. Divergence. Unlocks the bombarding fire tech. Free level of spinach, don't mind if I do. Spirit Tornado Tip. I don't like this one because of how much walking it has. Sunlight shower. Levels. Familiar Forge. Sacred Tiger. I'm sure getting more minions can't end badly, right? Water Dragon Whip levels for me. I don't care enough about those to go back for them. Upgraded fire. Also some snake of fire. Past the gate. Can't be doing that. Fine. Free level of Kukri. Haven't leveled that one in a good while. Actually, just so Bonnie has so many items, it's gonna take ages to level anything. Chest alternate, actually. Familiar Forge. Where is it? Oh, I can only get it once. If I can't get that one again, I don't think it's a good idea to grab any items. That was a waste. Hydro Stormer tip. Sounds kind of like armadillo. Geometry because I can't reach it. Here we are. Get it. We need this for some better mobility then. Meal tickets. Vampire obliterates bosses. seeds. There we are. Ah, excellent. Path appeared. That was almost. Free hollow heart. I guess that's something. RPG. Explosion. Daybreaker tip. This gilded hand, can glimmer Guyin. I believe that counts as fully evolved. Finally past the point and kept blocking me. Junction is extending now. chest for the other partner. I don't think I'm gonna get another chest before this ends, so I wasted the whole run. Well, no, I didn't. I got the fist upgrade to maximum level. I can barely see anything. Unfortunate. I did get punch level 6 to unlock that, so that's good. Fully evolved it, kick-starting weapon, and solar skin. Get the saber machine gun up, and fully evolve it. Eagle gun starting weapon, then solo skin. Alright. The Emerald Rapture is still, yeah, I don't even get to use the Emerald Rapture until I find and evolve it. Final Emperor. That doesn't look like the final Emperor from Rancing Saga 2, so they're probably another character from Emerald Dream. Diva number 5 was in the trailer, so I'm surprised they're not one of the first. I mean, there's a handful things I can do to unlock it, but yeah, I should really start sealing some more of these that I don't use. Not that they're bad, just that for this particular time, I want to focus on the new content. Distance finder. Proof knife I can turn off for now, I guess. Sheesh, almost 50 items sealed away. Much all the vanilla ones at that, so go with all vanilla ones, for better for worse. Yeah, to 60. Seal. I can't buy that or else I won't be able to afford any new characters that I unlock. I already have the sword, so now I need to go with the, yeah. Unlock Showstopper health. Alright, let me grab a sip of my drink and we'll go in with Swigna's, or however you pronounce it, with to unlock the Sanguine Star. Ah, there we are. be cheap. I want to go south first because that has the growth weapon to level up. Spellbinder will be coming eventually, so might as well grab the javelin. Sanguine Star fires an additional projectile. Perfect. Good star. Armadillo? Sure. What do I want to grab out of this? It needs to be something I'm not going to get naturally. Hollow Heart, yeah. Blood Rage. Choose from any number of whips. Duplicator for everything. Duplicator, just because that's going to add to everything, including my stars. Might as well get wings so I can move around faster. I'll probably get all of them by the end anyways, just do the Armadillo. Thank you, so cooldown reduced. There we are. Might as well get a free upgrade out of the chest. More max HP, always appreciated. We are Sanguine Star Max. Blood Rage. Yeah, the fact that Sanguine Star goes to level 8 implies to me it uses regular level of requirements. For better or for worse, I'm gonna have to pick up that skull, aren't I? I don't know if this item is required for it to evolve, the Sanguine Star to evolve or not. I'm assuming it might still be the Hollow Heart, but no guarantees. Oh, thanks. Oh, come on, it doesn't say what you were previously watching, but hope you had a good time with it, yeah. Thanks for the raid, welcome, welcome, I'm Luce. Your resident, legally distinct fey creature here. I'm in the middle of Vampire Survivors. Empty tomes, really cool. Yeah, they released a free update based upon the Saga series from Square Enix, based off Emerald Dream. Doing Oblivion mostly, the remaster. I've only played the original one, but from my understanding, the new one is actually quite faithful, which is quite nice, actually. Oh, you know, I might as well. Which is good, because the Oblivion's very commonly in lists of top 10 funniest games, games that were unintentionally made funny. It left a good legacy, that's for sure. Okay, more levels to the Javelin. OG or the Bones, the new one. Well, that's good to hear. A lot of quality of life, really. That makes sense. Alright, here we are, free crown. Skyrim, a lot harder. Oblivion in general was always a lot harder than you might think. It's good that they scaled enemies with levels so you don't get them too hard, but the problem is they went a little too hard originally before, and so it was really easy to have enemies out-level you when that was supposed to be the other way around. That's why level 1 runs were completely valid even when it was new. Just because it prevented enemies from scaling to ridiculous heights. Might as well get Hollow Hearts max out. I'm not sure if any of you played Vampire Survivors before, but if you have, this DLC is significantly harder than the previous ones, so be warned. Poisoning helps in draining fatigue. Oh yeah, there's a lot of ways to get around it. It's just that, it wasn't particularly well balanced. Not to say that the series has ever been particularly good at that, but you know it's egregious, so just after a certain point. Right, I need to get that. Free spinach level? Don't mind if I do. Skull, might as well. Curse. Curse stat in this game is both a blessing and a curse, despite the name. On one hand, it can easily overwhelm me with raw numbers of enemies because they get increase in number and raw stats. But it can also be a boon because more enemies come in the general sense, which means you can level a lot faster than without it. The character I'm playing as has a fun gimmick. The generic enemies I kill become allies for a little while. Free javelin level, don't mind if I do. Fortunately, I might die or have a chance to. Yeah. Well, the Sanguine Star is now in the drop pool, which is good, but yeah. Lock the kicks. I have to fully evolve the kick to play as Formina. Might be a bit more tricky than I thought. Not sure if any of you have played the Saga series, but it's kind of like it kind of is like a branching point off of the NES Final Fantasy II. So not the 4 on the Super NES, the 2 on the NES, where it was where you'd use skills to raise those skills. The Saga feels a bit more like that, and you learn new skills through getting a certain amount of experience with specific weapons. And they kind of fill that here as well. Armadillo, huh? Alright, what do I want? Tract orb, that's a convenience item I would definitely want. I tried playing the Saga, it was horrendous, but it was just specifically that game that was. Yeah, some of them are, like with the main Final Fantasy series, there's definitely some that are bigger hitters than others. I've only been through a couple myself, but my buddy Damien, he's gone through almost all of them, and he has certainly had words for a number of them. Sanguine Star, Thunder Kick. Nice. Punch and kick, can I fuse them? That's gonna be a good question, because some of the weapons in this game can fuse. Saber machine gun. Wind whip. Unlimited Saga was when I played. Not sure if he's reached that one. There's a lot of spin-offs even within the Saga series. Like there's Romancing Saga, which is the games I played. There's Saga Frontier. There's just a bunch of them. Oh, pass so that I can give Umbra to, there we are. Unfortunate, but it happens sometimes. gonna have to get this. There. Base the fight. Yeah. We need to upgrade the kick to max here. Shockwave. Raksha. As you can see, I'm learning new skills mid-game, and that's basically representative of the series as a whole. If I get them both the Sanguine Star, I should be able to figure out what upgrades it. I'm sure if I asked Damien, he'd probably say something similar. He's the RPG expert. Whenever I can't figure something out, he always has an answer. Really was. We can give far from. Reason probably very obvious. Anyone tried. Yeah, games with a reputation usually don't take long to learn why they have that reputation. Thank you. The game just fundamentally broke with interactions as the levels of a department. Yeah, let's get the Hex. Sanguine Star. Free tiramisu level. Say no to that. It also means I don't have to worry about it bothering me in the pool anymore. Upgrade pool anymore. I just have to be careful. If I accidentally... Empty tome. Hollow Heart. Machine gun. Better. No. I guess that's fine. Kick up. Free Hollow Heart level. Sounds good to me. Vulgar strikes at fixed location. yeah, this is basically what the multiplayer is like for Vampire Survivors. If you haven't played it, it alternates between who gets the benefits from each level up, and it alternates who gets each upgrade chests. You can't just say do what you can in Gunfire Reborn, where you just dump every single upgrade into a single character to make it easier. Trapdoor, kickbacks. There we are. Oh, come on, I couldn't pick that up. I mean, I can't pick that up. Uh-oh, the tiramisu's gone. That means all the revives are gone. Come on. I need the mysterious floor chicken. I guess that's something, but... faster growth, I guess that might help, but these level ups don't give a free full heal in this game, so... Lamberger, sure. Free levels and stuff is always good. You know what, let's get Life Science Scan just so I have a free heal out of nowhere without having to rely on anything. I messed up real bad there. I mean, I got this kick leveled up. Strictly speaking, I don't have to play with Bonnie Blair specifically. I just have to play as someone else with and get the kick on them. So perhaps I'd best use someone I'm a bit more experienced with or someone a bit more broken. So... go with Soma. And we're going to use the cheap option here, because apparently it's not even using the most overpowered one is not helping. Upgrading his base weapon for a bit should help, I think. Yeah, the Castlevania DLC has a reputation for having absurd everything in it. Like, I wouldn't call the Saga weapons bad in any way, shape, or form. It's just that, wow, they've got a big uphill battle to compete with the Castlevania stuff. Chickens. Armadillo. I think the Hollow Heart's gonna help me here. Phew. Once per life, Soma has a that doesn't count to death effect. So that's one of the reasons I chose him specifically. And like all the vampire and half vampires, he's immune to life drains, although I don't think anything in here actually does drain life. But I guess I'm prepared if it does. Unlike all Castlevania characters, he can get the Castlevania drops outside. Nice. Okay, good. It's not just the Saga characters who can glimmer text. That's good. I really wish it would give me something a bit more substantial, but I guess I don't have a choice. Movement speed is one of those skills you don't really appreciate until it's gone. There we go. Yeah, it loves giving me the Hollow Heart ridiculous amounts. Free Sanguine Star works for me. Let's see here. Shadow Servant or Benedus Whip. I think having more revives might be within my best interest, given how actually difficult this content is. Free Hollow Heart level works for me. Wind Whip is gonna be good, I guess. I do like how Soma also has a custom animation if you equip him with a whip of any kind. Oh yeah, this feels a lot better having a whip. Rather something that, something close range that I don't have to throw. Wow, I'm a billion miles away, aren't I? Let's just max out the Hollow Heart so that it stops bugging me about it. Shoot. Well, that's his once per life. That's his second once per life effect. Let's get the Wind Whip up just because that's gonna be huge for me. Oh, wonderful. Oh wow, I'm actually gonna die as Soma here. Darn it. Oh right, I have the additional revives now. I'll look at the bonus mana, I suppose. Unlock the kick, right? Let's get the punch and kick. It's no good. Well, I lost the revival item out of this. Might as well get a life sign scan. It's not going to do much, but it might as well. It might help me live a little longer. Because that's a free heal with no strings attached. Thunder kick. Raksha. Sanguine Star. Life sign scan. Candelabra. Perfect. I don't think I'm gonna be able to get a chance to actually upgrade this, but yeah, these rhinos are way tougher than they have any right to be. That's it. Yeah, I can't get any upgrades yet, so... Mini Ghost. Base area. There we are. Might as well grab this. Free Mini Ghost. At least I don't have to pick it from the upgrades anymore. Moonfall Slash. Can I pick the, no, it actually won't let me pick it again. Interesting. We'll get the empty tome just so I can reduce cooldown on everything. That way they all activate more frequently. Give me the X. Crown Pine. There we go, the RPG. This is going to make the run significantly easier. Yeah, can you see why I was desperate to get the RPG? Get the hand grenade upgraded as soon as humanly possible. Might as well get the mini ghost so it stops bugging me about it. Cornucopia. Yeah, let's get this. I'm gonna be needing a lot of food for this run, so... Yeah, get the cooldowns done here. Punch. Kick. Pressure point. Get the empty tome up and... I knew everything would be fine as long as I got the RPG before I died, and bang, and dang did I cut it close. This place is so weirdly huge. Whatever. Now, it's not even 10 minutes and we get beefy enemies like the rhinos really early in this area. They definitely went for this one as Shenlong Fist. Might as well grab this for no particular reason. Here. Life sign scan. Kick. What's this? Upgraded Sanguine Star, the Blood Chalice. Requires Stone Mask and Blood Rage. Can glimmer Scarlet Harbinger. Well, that is one item I needed to upgrade, so we're halfway there. Scarlet Harbinger. Let's see what this one brings. Life Science Scan. The sooner I get that to the Life Science Scan, the Paranormal Scan, the better, because that also is going to be good. I'm bringing the overpowered stuff for this run, and I have absolutely no regrets. His mana. That's alright, I guess. Life Science Scan maxed. Hell's Fury. Blood Chalice. Might as well upgrade it. Demon Finger. Cosmic Finger. Why not? Ooh. Been a while since I got this one this good. And we have ourselves an upgrade, and I'm pretty sure I know what it is. Yep, there we are, Paranormal Scan. I now get a permanent buff every time it activates for the rest of the run. And yes, that can include cooldown and stuff that will generally make it activate more often. There we are, the Spirit Tornado tip. Pressure point. Blood Chalice. Free Moldova levels, don't mind if I do. Yeah, I can see. Alright, let me grab the Spellbinder while we're here. Alright, there's a chest waiting for me back at the base, and that's fine. The junction, and that's alright with me. Moldova upgrade, the Falcon Wind. reverse delta. Oh wow, I already killed the boss. I don't need the Greatest Jubilee, but why not? Triangle kick. Requires the pummel roll and thunder kick. Nice. Triple dragon. Gilded hand. Quiet. Candy box. Might as well grab another weapon while I'm here. The Vanitas Whip is the one I'm looking for, yeah. Sure, why not? Get the Armadillo. Sure, why not? Let's see here. Duplicator. Free Vanitas Whip level. That was something that was in dire need of it. Alright, I'm at the point where Curse is a blessing and not actually a, well, curse. Wings. Free Spellbinder, don't mind if I do. Excellent. The Jetstream Sam. That was easy. And I already upgraded the Vanitas Whip. Not bad. Kaleidoscope. Banish it. This means I can never get the Soul Survivor, which sounds bad until you remember, that's a big case of can't see shit, Captain. Attract gold. Alright, there's a chest there, but I have to go back anyways, so let's just keep going. Free Flamberger level. Dash. Full crush. Guess I should have waited till I maxed that out, but oh well. Rapidus Field. Oh, this was a mistake. This might have been a mistake. Oh, I can go straight down here. Sway hander. Oh, get Emerald. I don't know what it upgrades with, but it's worth upgrading. Excellent, Galatine. Could be a reference to Galatea, or it could be a reference to the Excalibur's Galatine. Oh, I already upgraded it. It requires the crown. Teleports any enemy to its path, and they always draw their best XP. Cosmic Finger. Let's see, what accessories am I missing? Clover, I guess, is one of the ones we haven't used yet, I don't think. So that's going to be a good test of it, I think. That's an upgrade. It doesn't mean I need the armor. Yeah, I'm definitely in the realm of can't see shit, Captain. upgrades. Super Cannon Box 2 Turbo. Ooh, so I can pick an upgraded weapon of my choice, huh? The Sanctuary. Alucard's sword. Alucard sword. Now the proper Alucard swords. Now it absorbs all other upgraded weapons. Oh, we just need 6 of them. Make for even more fun things now. I just realized using the Alucard sword to absorb the kick and punt and Sanguine Star might have ruined the achievement. If so, I'm gonna be so pissed. Well, I guess in about 2 minutes we'll find out. I guess I'll grab a sip of my drink while we're waiting. Oh, not bad. Celestial dusting drops flower. I think the implication with celestial dusting is you leave flower. Or as you walk, behind as you walk. The fertile feet, I think TV Tropes calls it. I don't know what it's actually called. Not that it stops people from joking that you're farting flowers. worst part is that's not even one of my jokes. That's been an established joke for ages. So yeah, if it only checks if I evolve the weapons at the end of the run, then yeah, using the Alucard sword might have actually screwed me. Yeah, I can't even choose the kick manually here. Free hex levels, don't mind if I do. Alright, we have ourselves less than a minute to go, and we find out if I accidentally screwed myself. Isn't this going to be fun? And no, I'm not going to do this stage on hurry mode, because there's no way I'll have a built-in time. I barely managed to get Soma working. Makes me think I'll be able to do it. Butterfly, Bitterfly, Woodrock, Sacred Dragon. Let's just have the fairy minion. Come to me, my fairy minion. "15 seconds. I have no idea what's going on here. There we are. The run's over. Supposedly. I have no idea how I'm not dead. I'm supposed to die. There's no more enemies here except for the Reaper. We might as well get the last passive. Yeah, I've got a bit of a ridiculousness here. I took a little bit of damage from the Red Reaper, but then it just vanished. I can't even see where the Reaper is. I must presume it's on top of me, but I can't see. I think this might be better to just quit the run here. Fully evolve the kick. Okay, still counted. I've unlocked Formina. Fully evolve. Unlocked Intuition. Unlocked the Emerald Rapture. Well done. We unlocked everything we needed to. So first things first, let me go ahead and unlock Forma here. Teams up with Bonnie. And not summoning the ally might be ideal here because, well, actually, it's not a big deal anymore now that I'm not worried about, what's it called? Yeah, I don't need to worry about specifically needing. Ooh. Lock with Bonnie or Foreman to defeat final for an inverse. I have no idea how I'm gonna beat inverse, so I'll worry about it later. Alright, past the Castlevania stuff. I need to unlock the Eel Gun. I need to evolve that in order to unlock Diva number 5. And this is a pretty big deal. Ooh, but the big question is, can I beat the inverse? It's gonna be... Because I have to defeat all the bosses in inverse, and Emerald Diorama is definitely easily the hardest area in the entire game, even on normal mode. Perhaps I should go with the easier one first. I just have to evolve the Eagle Gun. I don't actually even have to do it in Emerald Diorama if I don't want. I just have to figure out what items it asks for. I can also be cheap and do the Moonglow, so let's do this to get all items. Open the evolution kit. Yeah, this is making it a bit easier. Dominus Anger is only good if you go for the full set, which I don't have unlocked yet, actually. I have to keep 2 slots reserved for the Cerberus. I like the Cerberus weapons. Tractor buff is gonna make life a little easier. Yeah, the Moonglow is a nice place to experiment with what items you can upgrade simply by virtue of the fact that all the accessories are here. Unless it's one of the new ones like the Harmagus, or the Corona's Mana. Eagle Gun I have to focus down in particular. Yeah, I would like to experiment more, but I need to reserve 2 spots for the Cerberus heads. Yes, devour them all, Cerberus. If I get the other 2 heads, those will be actively more seeking out enemies to chomp them out. Eagle Gun. Power it all. Because I'd like the Terrapin here, I need the Cerberus, other missing Cerberus head. There's 2 of them. And remember, I sealed away a lot of items here just to make this easier to get. The fact it's not even showing up is kind of a testament to just how many weapons are in the pool. And I don't even have all the DLCs. I never got the Contra DLC because I'm not that knowledgeable of Contra. The only ones I ever played were the really early ones on NES. I wasn't even any good at them, so I figure probably no point in that. Might as well get the tiramisu to get that out of the pool. So it stops bugging me to get them. Excellent. I have so many items, it's probably hard to just the game to choose whether it should offer me upgrades or new weapons. Okay, EU gun is at full power. So whatever it upgrades with, it's coming. You know, I just realized Soccer games I played with never had guns, they just had bows. And even then, I ended up changing Julian's specialty from bows to swords just because I got a better sword tech faster. That was a bit funny. I guess speaking of giant heads, Marvel Rivals had this funny bobblehead mode for a little bit. I was actually able to get one of the unique titles from there for Hulk. Which, how easy that was really depended on what character you're playing, though, because ones like Jeff and Rocket, it required ridiculously high ones just to hit the top 500. But for Hulk, the one I did, it was not bad unless you were specifically going for the top 10. And while I did do some runs to secure my rank in top 500 to avoid dropping out while I wasn't looking, it wasn't very heavy outside of that, and that's definitely something interesting to think about. You know what? Let's get the wine glass. I can have one more weapon that's not Cerberus related. Alright, let's increase the AoE here. I think this is going to help out a bit. Here. Yeah, the AoE affects everything, including the Cerberus head, so good to have that. Oh, the mode itself was basically just team deathmatch. It's just that everyone had comically large heads, so the hitboxes were a lot easier to land for headshots. They also enabled headshots for weapons that normally aren't allowed it, so it was definitely meant to be kind of goofy. Although it did also mean that snipers like Hawkeye and Black Widow were extremely popular, to say the least. Here we are, finally, the second Cerberus head. Now I just need the third. Sanguine Star. That would be quite, that is quite nice, but I can't pick that up. If I do, I'll never be able to finish Cerberus since it requires 3 slots. Crown just to make leveling a little, expedite the leveling process a good bit. Spinach for higher damage on everything. get the crown just to expedite my leveling. Cooldown reduction so that everything happens more quickly. Let's get a duplicator maxed out so it stops bugging me about it. Attract orb up will make things make it a lot easier for me to get all these upgrades. Might as well get the wine glass as well. I actually do like the Drax weapon a lot. Funny, Vampire Survivors, the game that advertises itself as having no vampires, now has a handful. Both the full vampire as well as half vampires, like, well, you saw me playing a Soma. Wait, is Soma half vampire? I think he is. I mean, I know his reincarnation and all that, but that's the soul, not the body. Might as well get the curse up so, like, more enemies spawn. Level in Wind Whip sound good to me, I guess. Empty Tome is always a good one. Empty Tome is one of those accessories I like well enough that even if I don't have anything that upgrades it, I still like to have it just because it's that good. How frequently weapons activate really does a lot. I can't help but wonder if the Dracula wine glass being the weapon, is that a reference to I Wanna Be the Guy, where you can actually die to that cutscene? I think I might have mentioned it before, but I Wanna Be the Guy is one of those rage games I actually did, in fact, play when it was newer. Which I guess betrays my age, but it's also I'm also gonna be honest and say it's one of those beat it once, never again. Like with Kaizo Mario, or however you pronounce it, the entire point there is to punish you for using your game instinct or going with what you're supposed to do conventionally. So hilariously, someone might have an easier time if they haven't played games before, as long as they're aware that it's going to be a nightmare going in. We'll banish that. Still, it is nice to be reminded how easily you can think outside the box when it comes to level design. A lot of seemingly background items that immediately obliterate you can be interesting. I get the Skullomaniac out, so I'm awesome. Yeah, the game is being frustrating with giving me the Cerberus pieces. And yeah, it's being quite generous with clockworks. I guess it wants me to make a clockwork build. Maybe as some. Armadillo, are there any yeah, there are, in fact. Torna's box could probably be worth my time, actually. Let's go with that. We are. Pendragon, the updated gun can glimmer bounding shot. favorite part is spinach. Well, something tells me I'm gonna like this weapon if it likes spinach. Yeah, maybe I will do a clockwork build instead of Cerberus. But for the moment, I already committed to the Cerb build. Yeah, the wings and movement speed are definitely one of those stats you don't really appreciate until you lack it. Bounding shot. As much as I'd love Emerald Rapture, you know what, let's do the candy box and get the one I'm missing. Here we go, Dextrocastros. Frickin' finally. And the game only gave it to me because I literally forced it. I said, okay, here's one of your choice. I choose the one that actually finishes my damn build. But that's how it goes sometimes. I don't think wolves are really supposed to be eating plants like this, but hey, I guess it works. All weapons with a chance to fire twice when activated. The effect is further augmented for this list of weapons. Ah, so this was the weapon that was newly added to it. Cornucopia. Probably should have gone for Mad Season now that I think about it, but oh well. Final update, we finally will get the vampire behind, supposedly behind everything here. Count Visconti, I believe it is, you know, like the cheese. He's obviously a totally not Dracula parody, but hard to say. I mean, but the playable vampires and half vampires are all pretty amazing, so maybe it will be thematic for the final. They're added to be a Queen Sigma level or just to celebrate. Then again, Queen Sigma was basically the reward for beating everything the base game had to offer, which was nice, but aside from using her in a new fresh run, there was nothing really to unlock with her. Oh no, you could actually unlock her Phoenix with her, so they required someone with no eggs whatsoever, which unfortunately not everyone was able to do at the time she was added. The game was in early access a good while. Then again, I guess the fact that the game's had so many updates since is a pretty good example as to the... basically, it's a good... I lost my train of thought. Basically, the fact Queen Sigma was the big reward for beating the base game because the way to unlock her was to complete the collection. So you had to get all items, but a number of the items required you to beat the main, for lack of a better term, story. So you had to do practically everything to unlock her. So there wasn't much to unlock with her, unless, aside from just having a fun, overpowered run here and there. I guess is the nature of the game being roguelite, or like, roguish, it makes sense here. So it's at least better than others, but she's had a lot more value. I guess what I'm getting at is she has a lot more value now that this game has had so many updates since her inclusion. Thus, once you complete the base game, you have a lot more content you can use her in if you want to just use her as a fast track to unlocking future stuff. I guess is what I'm saying, yeah. I'm really not good at articulating my thoughts. And I know, I'm just off the cuff right now, so I'm not expected to give any major speech or anything like that. I would most certainly make sure that I script videos if I were to do an opinion piece, but... I guess that's fine. There we are, get the Eagle Gun to level 6, and unlock Eagle Gun, and I evolved the Eagle Gun, did I not? Fully evolve. Okay, I know the problem here. I didn't get any of those chests when I was supposed to. Oops. You know what? Let's do it. Food pickups give me ridiculous bonuses. Let's get the crown first. Hairy Pendulum. Well, I did promise I'd get a clockwork build going. Yeah, my mistake before was not pushing as hard as I could here. I need 4 slots for this. So. I'm gonna have to start banishing stuff here because this is kind of right. Eating food grants me permanent upgrades. So. I mean, yeah, I can do that. Eagle Gun. Alright, so there's a 3rd stage beyond the Pendragon that I needed to upgrade it to. Hopefully it's as cool as the Reaper Bolt from SMT. That one's a revolver, if I remember right. I'm not a gun expert, but I do at least know the basics. Ooh, nice. Falcon Fire. Skull-a-Maniac for more people. For more folks. sleepyhead. If I wanted, I could basically go entirely as... I could seal basically everything except for weapons, which, everything except for weapons that only evolve through other weapons or through techs. Eagle gun. Spellbinder making the pendulum and stuff last a bit longer is probably going to be my best interest. Increased luck for more meat drops is definitely going to be a good idea for me, I think. Yeah. Endo gears. Free level of tiramisu. Basically, each of the clockwork abilities have the chance to proc all the others. So you want them all just because they're typically going to reset one another's cooldowns extremely quickly, thus hopefully snowballing into something amazing. Look at all these pendulums. I pendulum summon. Might as well get the AoE suction up just to make this a bit easier on me. Sweep, 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 sweeps. Here we are. Fairy pendulum. There we are. Maxed out. Oh, right, they're all 9. there's 4 of these, so I'm still missing 1. Empty tome, I need to max out until I'll activate more. Probably actually have gotten the Skullamatic Maniac, because that would have given me a lot more XP due to the sheer enemy conditions. Yeah, there we go. More enemies, more. Free Epi Head level, don't mind if I do. Skull maxed out. They have not been leveled at all. Yeah, Spellbinder's really, really good at this set. It's making them last a lot longer, makes it easier. Recreating the clock tower from... Actually, I believe it's appeared in a lot of different Castlevania games. It's just not the same without the, Meolith. There we are, that's the last one. So they all activate much longer. Get rid of the server stuff since we're not using that this run. The silver one might be the one with upgrades. So yeah, I'll just take a free gear level. Bill Noddy's spellbook. Now let's go with Endo Gears still. Racer. Ah, so yeah, the wine glass. Lastly, the wine glass. Now it'll stop bugging me with new weapons. Max out the gears. Oh yeah, isn't that a wonderful gear? Yeah, it takes a good while, but as you can see, once you get the, once you get all the clockwork stuff going, you can really get a ridiculous build going. best increase the damage a good bit. Yeah, area increases also really help this particular build. So the candelabra being maxed out is in my best interest. Excellent. So the Pendragon upgrades one more time. I need to focus on it then. At the exclusion of all else if need be. Bounding shot. Racer is maxed. Go with this one. Gotta be careful, I can actually die here if I'm not careful, but... Clock tower. Good here. Emerald wrapping. Let's go with this build so that I don't have to worry about it. Meal ticket. Now look at this. Basically just a solid screen. Well, Celestial Dusting, not bad. really? I don't have an item to upgrade the gun again. Oh, I must use the ham aegis or something. Oh, that's unfortunate. Oh, grab this with it. Oh, unfortunately, it might actually be... Oh, I forgot to get a handful of the items here. Oh, that, no wonder I was filling out so quickly. And I was wondering how I was possibly missing items in this area. The bitrate's not happy. Hello, Sky Ninja. Yeah, probably not. Oh, I shouldn't have maxed that out. I should have maxed the accessories first. Damn it, of course it would upgrade that first. Damn you, Emerald Wave. Yeah, this ends in 15 minutes. There's no way I'm gonna finish it in time. Picking up, or maxing out the Emerald Rapture was my mistake. Now I'll never finish in time, and that's rather frustrating. Playing Mario Party 6. Hopefully it was a fun experience. Unless it's a Mario Party meme, in which case that might be a little more difficult. No. Oh, I did fully evolve the Eagle Gun that time. Not sure why I didn't count before. Well, whatever. We shall before anything else, we must unlock Diva number 5. Different skins have different stats. Activates showstoppers at low health. Alrighty. Fully evolve the Twin Dragon. Get the Twin Dragon level 6. No, that's a super missile. We need to evolve the super missile. Twin Dragon and Virginia body types for unlocks Twin Dragon and the Virginia Diva number 5. Yeah, but the big ones are going to be figuring this out. I guess I could cheese it with Queen Sigma. Beat all bosses in a single run. Ink's body type for Diva number 5. Well, I'm a bit exhausted, so we're going to have to save that for next time. Good amount of people here, so I should raid out. Looks like Ivy Ori is doing some repo solo runs. They're a speedrunner, so if you want to stick around for some repo runs, which, if you're not familiar, repo is a Lethal Company adjacent game. So if you want to check that out, stick around. Otherwise, until next time, thank you for watching. Hope you had a good time. I'll see you later.